You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome, curious minds. Today on Vocal Technologist, we're jumping into some really fascinating corners of tech and science.
Yeah, lots happening.
Our mission really is just to cut through all the noise and give you the key takeaways. We're looking at everything from new hardware leaks to things happening way out in space.
Exactly. We've dug up some surprising connections, I think. We'll touch on the big ambitions of tech giants, some quiet breakthroughs in science.
And maybe even rethink how we approach software itself.
It's a mix of, well, the hype versus the actual reality sometimes.
Okay, let's start there then, with the hype maybe. Devices in the future literally in your hand, or maybe soon. Samsung seems to have, accidentally leaked its own Trifold phone design.
Oh yeah, the Multifold 7.
That seems to be the name floating around. The animations, probably for the Galaxy G Fold, they show these two different hinges. Left side folds in, right side sandwiches over the top.
Huh, interesting mechanics.
And they're expected to show it off properly around July 9th.
You know, what's fascinating there is just the constant push for new shapes, new form factors.
Yeah.
But is it innovation or just, desperation?
That's a good question, because if you contrast that slick, maybe accidental leak with something like Tesla's Optimus robot.
Right, the humanoid robot.
Yeah, the reality seems quite different. Reports suggest the whole program is kind of in disarray. A senior VP left, production's delayed because of a redesign.
And it hasn't even proven useful inside Tesla yet, right?
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Which really pushes back Musk's big goal of making thousands this year.
So it really makes you question, how much is just talk versus actual engineering progress when things get this complex?
It's a huge contrast. Okay, so moving from physical tech to the big digital players, what about Apple? There are rumors about them taking on Amazon Web Services directly.
Project ACDC. Apple ships in data centers.
Right. The idea is they want to offer cloud services for developers, but running on their own Apple silicon.
Which they believe could give better AI performance cheaper.
They already use their chips for Siri, Photos, Apple Music, that kind of internal stuff. But the status of this bigger project, it's a bit unclear since a key exec left last year.
But strategically, it makes total sense. It's about owning the whole stack, right?
Yeah.
Chip-level control in the cloud is becoming critical.
Definitely. And speaking of AI, the leadership game is intense too.
Oh, yeah?
Ilya Sutskever, OpenAI co-founder, he's now CEO of his own startup, Safe Superintelligence.
Right, SSI. But wasn't Daniel Gross the CEO?
He was, but Gross apparently just got poached by Meta. So Sutskever stepped in as CEO, Daniel Levy is president now, and he says SSI is staying independent.
Wow. That just shows the crazy high stakes in the battle for AI talent, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Let's look outwards, beyond Earth, and also deep into how we build things.
Cosmic and foundational.
Okay, so astronomers have spotted something new zipping through our solar system. They're calling it 3I Atlas.
Another interstellar object, like Oumuamua.
Seems like it. It's way out there, 416 million miles from the sun, moving super fast, 37 miles per second.
Whoa.
And yeah, the thinking is it came from outside our solar system. If that holds up, it just adds more evidence that these interstellar visitors might be, relatively common.
That's pretty mind-bending. And it's no threat, you said.
Nope, no threat to Earth. Closest it gets is around October 30th.
Okay, good. It's amazing, though, discovering these things. And while we're looking out at the stars, we're also trying to harness their power down here, right? Fusion energy.
Exactly. It feels like it's inching closer, doesn't it? Germany's Wendelstein 7X reactor, it set a record last May, managed to hold on to superheated plasma.
Which is basically super hot ionized gas.
Right. Held it magnetically for 43 seconds.
Which doesn't sound long, but in fusion terms, that's significant progress.
And the UK's JGT reactor, before it retired, actually hit even longer times, up to 60 seconds.
These are real, tangible steps towards that dream of clean fusion power. Still a long way off, but
yeah,
progress.
Definitely progress. So we've gone from folding phones and AI battles to interstellar objects and fusion reactors. What's the thread here? Maybe it changes how we think about building stuff.
Maybe. There's this interesting idea I saw. Caching is an abstraction, not an optimization.
Okay, unpack that a bit. Caching, like storing data temporarily to speed things up.
Yeah, but the argument is we shouldn't just see it as a performance hack. We should see it more fundamentally as a tool to make software simpler, to ensure you always have fast, good enough access to data.
So it's less about tweaking for speed later and more about designing for reliable data access from the start.
Exactly. It changes how you architect the system, potentially. It makes you think about layers differently.
Huh. That actually ties a lot together. When we build these complex systems, phones, robots, AI, fusion reactors, software, are we always just optimizing?
Or are we maybe building in these clever layers of abstraction that just feel like optimization? It's a subtle but important distinction, I think.
Yeah, it really is. From, wild phone designs and AI power plays to visitors from other stars and the quest for fusion, it's obvious things are moving fast. Hopefully, this quick tour gave you some useful insights into where things really stand.
Thanks for joining us for this exploration. Maybe think about this. What assumption do you hold about future tech that might actually be more of an abstraction based on what we talked about?
Definitely something to mull over. Until next time, keep asking questions and stay well informed.
Spoken Tech for your ears.